everyone, it's Emily Fox. Today's video is going to be a new reading vlog, weekly reading vlog. I have some progress to make before the end of the month. I'm hoping to sneak in a couple books that I think I'm going to give 5 stars to. It's like a 5-star prediction kind of thing. Beforehand, I do have to finish this one, which I did think I was going to give it 5 stars, but oh my, am I rusty with hard sci-fi. This has been humbling. I am not even 200 pages into it. I've been struggling through it for way too long now, but I'm enjoying it. It's just so many words that don't mean anything. So yes, that's my first book that I really want to finish. And then I'll pick, I have a few options. I have 3 books that I think I'm going to give 5 stars to. So I'll pick one, whatever I'm in the mood for. We have this one, which I think might be dystopian. I Who Have Never Known Men. And then we have some Jim Baldwin because I've been wanting to read some by him. This is Giovanni's Room. I think this is his most well-known book. And then last but not least, I have Blacktop Wasteland because I read Razorblade Tears by the author earlier this year, and that was a 5 stars. And people have been telling me that this is even better, so of course I'm going to try it. All 3 of them are pretty short, so whichever I don't read this week, we're going to do it again next week. Might as well. Otherwise, I'm also continuing to prepare for the holidays. Clearly, you can see this is the most cozy background I've ever had. I'm loving this. But if you haven't seen it, I did a vlog where I fought for my life. That tree. My 2 brain cells were struggling so hard. But we're going to continue this week. So I'm going to try to find time to put some little decorations on the tree. And if I have the time, I also want to try. I got some candles, like electric ones, battery ones. And I'm going to try to put them on the ceiling. You might not see them in the vlogs, but I will. It's going to be very moody. Take some great pictures. So that's the plan for this week. Speaking of the holidays, I wanted to give a special shout out to Scentbird. Thank you so much for sponsoring this video. If you don't know, they are basically a fragrance subscription service. So every month you get to try a different fragrance for $17. And they are finally shipping to Canada, which I'm super excited to work with them because of that. And I don't know about you, but I'm picky with scent. I feel like they don't always smell good on me. They will smell great in the bottle, but they turn. And I have been falling in love with fragrance that keep getting discontinued. I haven't been lucky. The last one was Ralph Lauren Tender Romance. It was discontinued. I had a last backup bottle and unfortunately it turned, so I was in need of a new fragrance. This is the perfect timing. I got a chance to try 4 different ones, and if you don't know how to choose, they do have a quiz online you can use mentioning some of the ones that you've liked in the past. But one thing that I've noticed with my favorite perfumes is that almost all of them contain bergamot, which I don't know why, but that scent just really works for me. Same with candles, so clearly I have a thing for it. So some of the ones that I chose contained some, and then some of the ones just sounded really good to me, so I decided to get them. Warning, I will be mispronouncing everything. We're going to blame it on the French. But the first one is Ulrich Langlete. And the first note that I see on the list is bergamot, so that's definitely the reason I picked it up. And then there's lavender, one of my favorite flowers, water lily, tonka bean, vanilla. Just there, that sounded amazing. It's a perfect like, everyday kind of fall scent. The next one is my personal favorite. It is Good Habit by Rise, and notes are raspberry, crisp pear, peony, freesia, musk. It's a really nice summery scent that is fruity without being overly sweet. It's just perfect for every day. I can't wait to start wearing this during the summer, but let's be real, I'm already wearing it. Next we have Book by Commodity. I'll be honest, I did pick it up because of the name, but the first note is also bergamot, so that's my excuse here. It also has black tea, cedarwood, skin musk, and sandalwood. Definitely has that musky, a little bit powdery scent, and I could see this being perfect for a date night or if you want to go to the library and pretend you are in a dark academia book. And last but not least, we have Silhouette au Naturel by Christian Siriano. See, my French, I knew wouldn't fail me for one of them. This one, the notes are mandarin, peach nectar, water lily, coconut blossom, and skin musk, which, again, kind of a summery, perfect everyday kind of scent. I also really like this one. If for any reason you don't want to get a perfume that month, you can easily skip it. They also have body lotion, candles on their website. So I will link all the information in the description box if you are interested. But if you use the coupon code EmilyFox, you're going to get 55% off of your first box, which means it's only going to be $8. So the holidays are approaching. If you're looking for a gift for someone or for yourself, definitely check it out. On that note, literally, I'm going to go ahead and finish that book. But at least I'm going to smell good while doing it. Okay, I have a frustrated update, but we're going to switch things around right after this. First off, I am giving up on the book. We are not off to a good start. This was a predicting I'm going to give these books 5 stars. And this one I am DNFing it, so I will not finish it, and this will be part of my pile of shame, which, if you don't know, this is what I call, I'm not really ashamed, but the books that I didn't finish but I fully intend to, and then once a year I try to finish as many of them as possible. But this might not make it to the official challenge. I might read it beforehand because I fully intend to read this. I think I'm gonna love this, but I am kind of brain dead at the moment. I think it's the end of the year, the stress, no sun, so many videos that I'm trying to post. Like, I'm planning on posting 16 in December. I know I should just chill, but I have so many videos that I need to post because it's the end of the year, so all the best, worst, blah, blah are coming up. And then I'm starting all these challenges, so I want to announce them beforehand. So, like, I'm stressed, but not in a bad way. Does that make sense? But I don't feel like I have the brain power to understand this. There are so many words that the author throws at you. I'm like 200 pages into it, and I am pausing. I'm not giving up, but I'm pausing. So I will be starting, I already started it this morning, Blacktop Wasteland, because like I mentioned, I really enjoyed the other book by the author. So I think this is going to be easier. This one is like 280 pages, so I think I have the time still to finish it for this vlog. And like I said, next week I'll do part 2 and I'll read the other 2. So, like, no hard feelings, we're okay, we're staying positive here. The other bad news that we're gonna turn around is freaking IKEA. Do you see that? The hair attached. Okay, so I legit spent an hour this morning maybe swearing because I bought these candles, it's not very bright, but these candles from IKEA, battery ones. So I bought rechargeable batteries. I bought the little cords to attach them, the little pins, because I wanted to make floating candles for my ceiling because I think that would be so cool. But IKEA decided to be rude, and can you hear this? Basically, I wanted to complain because book people, you will understand how annoying it is to have sticky stickers that leave horrible residue. So this is a call for help. Let me know. How can you remove the stickiness? Because I don't want to put them up like this because you can see how dirty it looks now because I tried to clean it. I tried hot water and soap. I Googled it and I tried vinegar and olive oil, and all it did is make it stinky, and now it's so dirty from like the washcloth was like glued on it. But like the worst part is that they don't have one sticker, they have 3. Why would you put 3 stickers? Anyway, you can clearly tell that I'm getting slightly frustrated, so we're not doing these this week. I'm gonna go and like buy, I don't know, like Goo Gone or something, and if you have any tips, please help me because what the heck am I supposed to do with this? We're moving on. I do have some stockings that I want to put probably in the middle. I'll show you in a second, the middle bookshelves. I just painted them though. So because I had some and I just did another layer yesterday. So I don't want to put really strong adhesive. So I'm probably just gonna use like Scotch tape and hope for the best. And I have some of these to put on the tree. I kind of like the nude tree look, but we're gonna see if this looks great too. How do you call those in English? Because in French we say boule de Noël, which is Christmas balls, and that doesn't sound right. Ornaments. Look at me go. See, we're turning things around. My 2 poor little brain cells. I've been slightly tired, but yes, I think this could look good, especially like the green. It's gonna go with it's gonna look good. So yes, that's the plan for today. I did bring some caffeine, not sponsored, but have you tried these? They're like Wake water. It's sparkling water with caffeine. I've been slightly obsessed. I always feel like sparkling water tastes like aggressive. Anyway, I'm gonna drink this and I'm gonna decorate stuff. We're gonna put some Christmas music and I'm gonna chill. And afterwards, I'll go back to reading. Also, I just did a book haul, so I do need to put those back on the shelf or put them on the shelf. So a little bit of work and then we can relax. In the packaging of the stockings, I got a headband for free. Thanks. I actually like mustard, so we're good. So I might have to changed my mind about these because they seem pretty heavy, and like I said, I'm using Scotch tape, but I feel like they would be cute on here. Not like this, but right? But they might be a bit too heavy. If not, I'm gonna put them somewhere else. They're obviously meant to be put on a hook, but I don't care about the rules. Doesn't it look cute? I think so.
Wrap up in winter clothes. Can you be mine for Christmas? Can you be mine for Christmas?
So that's for this corner. I kind of thought about getting a little wreath, is that how you call it? But I couldn't find one that wasn't like $60, so I might find one when they're on sale. And I also don't have a star, but to be honest, I don't really like all the ones I've seen, so I've kind of jokingly put this. It works, it works. I was scared I wasn't going to like having little ornaments on the tree, but I do think it looks pretty. I feel like there's a empty spot here, but not too bad. I do have plenty left, so I probably will be adding more, but I think it looks pretty cute. And I really like these, even though you can see a bit the reflection, but it looks pretty good. I like them. I do have lights to put on this side because this definitely does not look Christmassy, like at all. Let me grab the lights. Found them. I don't know if I have enough tape, but we're gonna try because I know these are like multicolors, which would be perfect. I spared you the 10 minutes of me detangling all of these because the shape of them is a pain in the butt because they'll all get tangled together. But we made this this corner a lot more interesting. Because I feel like so many fantasy books have the most boring black spines and covers. So like, it's kind of boring to sit in this situation, even though the chair is amazing, but this looks so much better. Look, the room looks so much better. Super cute. I'm obviously in a better mood now, so we're gonna go grab the heated blanket and start reading a little bit because I deserve it now. Okay, quick update before I read tonight. Yesterday I ended up reading like 80 something pages of the book after struggling so hard with Shards of Earth. I would read like 20 pages and put it down, and I was forcing myself, so it was not great. But most importantly, today I wanted to update you because I made a new cat friend accidentally today. I saw from the corner of my eye a cat in my backyard, so of course got very excited. And I saw a white and gray cat, so I thought it was the little cow from the other day, like 2 vlogs ago or something. There was this cat that I've been calling it the little cow because he had the spots, the gray spots, and he had the shortest tail I've ever seen on a cat. And I thought it was him, so I opened the door, and a cat did come in without asking, just ran inside my house. And went for my basement. Basically, the past owner had a cat and they cut off a hole in the door so they could go in the basement all the time. And I just never fixed it because I eventually want cats, so it's fine. But cats are obsessed with that door and they just go for it. So I had to run downstairs and run after a cat that did not want to be caught. So that was fun. This is a young cat, like a year or 2 for sure, and he let me actually grab him. I was kind of worried he was going to react because I didn't know him. So yeah, I grabbed him, brought him upstairs, and he turned out to be really friendly. So I was petting him, and then he discovered that my heated blanket was on. So I have a clip of him on the heated blanket. He was very, very happy, and I let him chill for a while, and then I lost him. Like, I was doing things and I realized I didn't know where he was. Couldn't find him until I realized he was on the counter. So I threw him out. Not rudely or anything, but then afterwards he was staring at me through the window angrily. So yeah, I think I made a new friend, maybe, but most importantly, the book. I think the cat was the important update, let's be real. I'm enjoying it so far, but I feel like the strength of Razorblade Tears is that even though both characters were morally gray, they were still very likable. And I don't dislike the main male character here, but I don't really care for the other ones. So we'll see if my opinion changes, but so far I still much prefer Razorblade Tears. But I mean, it's still early. I'm like a third into the book. So I'll update you and we'll see if this is going to be 5 stars or not. It's not. At least right now, it's not 5 stars. I am disappointed. I'm just past 200, so I have about like 75 pages left. So things can still change. I'm hoping the ending is going to be really good. I didn't really mention the plot because I wasn't 100% sure yet, but you who are following the story through the eyes of Beauregard, who's a man who used to be a criminal, it's kind of mostly implied in the beginning, keeping the spoiler free, and he left that life behind him. He got married, has 2 kids, and he has a business, but things are not going well, so he decides to do one last job. And he's teaming up with the most stupid people ever, which, to be fair, I'm assuming if you're doing criminal stuff, it's not necessarily the most reliable people that are going to be okay with it. I would never, especially what they're doing. So yeah, things are not going great for anyone in here. And I'm realizing that I think that I really enjoyed Razorblade Tears, the other book by the author, which is why I'm picking this one up, because of how likable the other characters were. Like the unlikely allyship between them. I mean, they did have both of them, their son were murdered. So, you know, they're gonna want revenge both. But it's not working for me. And weirdly enough, I'm noticing that in fantasy and sci-fi, I read some awful stuff. It's dark. And I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. They all get murder, you know? But in here, I'm like, ooh, this is violent. Why am I like this with contemporaries? It just feels too real, I guess. Anyway, I just moved, by the way, all my books around. I'm doing a video about all my unread books. I counted so many books this morning so I could do like percentage-wise what's going well, what's not going well. I'm going to do this video soon. I'm excited. But I am a poo-poo head because, do you notice? I removed the lights because they were in the way. I just, you know. But of course, you know what I mentioned last clip? I did some painting. Yeah, I ripped off some paint. I'm so annoyed. Can I show you without turning it around? Do you see it? Yeah, you can see it. I am so annoyed. So in January, when I remove everything, because I'm going to put them back. In January, when I remove everything, I'll repaint. It looks like this week is just not going to go well. It happens. I feel like I'm noticing it because of Booktube. You know, I'm filming vlogs sometimes weekly, and you can see some weeks everything goes well, some weeks not so much. We're hoping the ending is going to help, because right now I'm starting to like this man less and less. Which, like, I won't care about the story unless I care about the people in this case. Because, again, it's very, like, pew-pew beating up people, which not my usual thing for contemporaries, but one more day. I can do this. Good morning. I finished a book. I didn't like the ending, so that sucks. I thought this was going to be a great book, and it's just not for me. It's just not for me. Although the ending, I would be curious to hear what people think about it, because mostly made me angry. But I think I'm going to have to give it a 3 stars. Not really the 5-star I was predicting, but this week nothing went as planned. Literally nothing. So I shouldn't be that surprised. 1 DNF, 1 3 stars. But I do have the coolest room ever. And I made a new kitty friend. So, you know, all was not lost. And next week, we get to regroup and start again. Try it again. I still have the 2 books that I showed in the intro that I want to attempt. We want to try to find 1 more 5 stars before I post my best books of the year mid-month. So I still have, you know, another week easy. But wasn't it? It wasn't it. So I hope you still enjoyed this vlog. I will be putting more videos on the screen that I recommend you check out. And I will see you for my next video. It's going to be a book haul. Bye.